Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's something my mom taught me when I was a kid. I dealt with bullies a lot, and sometimes they would just say things, and then sometimes they would do much worse. And that's what the whole phrase is about. Words are words. It's just air coming out of somebody's mouth. It's a lot better than getting hit. Despite that, though, for a kid, children are sensitive and whatnot. They're still developing as a person. That's not a very comforting phrase, but it is true. Words only hurt you if you let them. If you open your heart to what somebody is telling you, or open your heart to somebody, and they say things that are meant to cause you emotional or mental anguish, then yes, you're going to be hurt. If it's just a friend, a coworker, an acquaintance, a distant family member, it's not somebody who you necessarily have your defenses down to, they're just words. The reason somebody really close to you can hurt you with their words is because you let them, because you trust them, because what they say about you maybe matters to you. But everybody else, everything else, it shouldn't. Now, that doesn't mean you can't refute something somebody says. If they make a false statement about you, you have every right to defend yourself. If they make a statement based on lack of information and they mean well by it, but they don't really understand you, setting them straight, that's good. That's communication. We need more communication in this world. But with the exception of the very closest people to you, if you let everything everybody says about you, whether it's an insult, whether it's constructive criticism, whatever it is, if it's negative or you perceive it as negative, even though the person who's giving it out may or may not, some people intentionally, they're trying to push your buttons. Some people are plain bullies. Pushing somebody's button and being a bully are not always the same thing. And then sometimes they're just trying to be frank with you, be straight with you, instead of just candy coating it. And there are people in this world that want that. They love the yes man, don't they? They love the person that strokes their ego. They love the person that always agrees with them and just kisses up to them. I'm not that person, and I don't really care for those kinds of people. If I pay you a compliment, it's sincere. And if I give you a cut down, it's sincere. Now, there's joking around, too. Now, don't get teasing and insulting mixed up. We tease each other. That's just something we do as friends. But the words that somebody uses about you, against you, can only hurt you if you allow it. I think some of you need to quit being so dang sensitive. You need to man up. You need to act like an adult. And you need to say, this is real life. I'm not always going to get my way. There are going to be people that disagree with me. There are going to be people who don't like me. There are going to be people that say bad things about me. Some of it true, believe it or not. Some of it not. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with defending yourself or explaining your position. There's nothing wrong with communicating with another individual, and perhaps the two of you learn more about each other than you knew before, and in the end, it's a positive thing, and you grow from it. You become better people. Maybe you even form a friendship. But if you're going to let every little thing hurt you, you really need to look at yourself, I think, more so than the people that are saying these things.